You see, Israel, through its air power superiority, is desperate for you to believe its ground forces are immensely strong, when in reality they've never been weaker, more cowardly and more vulnerable for counterattack. Which is why Israel is deliberately and strategically hiding evidence of mass Israeli military casualties in Gaza at the hands of the Palestinian resistance. Now let's be clear, this is not my allegation. This is the allegation made by former Israeli military and intelligence leaders, who are now stepping forward to accuse the Israeli government and military of hiding at least half the number of Israeli soldiers killed and injured while committing genocide in Gaza. Their claims supported in an investigation by an Israeli newspaper last year, when it found the total number of Israeli soldiers admitted to hospital with serious injuries is 2 to 4 times higher than the number of casualties the Israeli government has publicly acknowledged.
So Israel, first of all, was extremely cagey. They did not want to release numbers at all. Then under pressure, they stated that 1,593 soldiers had been wounded since October 7th. However, when Haaretz actually went to the hospitals, they say the results of their investigation showed a considerable and unexplained gap between the data reported by the military and that from the hospitals.
In February, Israel's newly appointed chief of staff confirmed the accuracy of Haaretz's reporting in admitting there's a significant discrepancy between actual IDF losses in Gaza and figures previously reported by the Zionist army, stating that the number of soldiers killed and wounded is much higher than officially disclosed. His words echoed by the Israeli opposition leader, who slammed Netanyahu for hiding and downplaying IDF casualties, saying that the real number of IDF casualties can be found inside the wards of Israel's hospitals. According to official figures from the Israeli military, 861 soldiers have been killed and 5,921 others injured in Gaza since October 2023. But these numbers are outrageously inaccurate and low, and meant only to fool Zionists into believing that everything is going as planned. Because as we know all too well, Israel lies about everything, especially anything that might convey its weakness and vulnerabilities. It's spending $150 million on propaganda while claiming it doesn't have enough money to feed Gaza. The truth, according to a senior Israeli military officer, is that Hamas has killed 10 times as many Israeli soldiers as the Israeli government claims, with another telling an Israeli newspaper that more than 10,000 IDF soldiers have been killed or seriously injured. The same IDF commander pointed to the registration of at least 5,942 bereaved Israeli families since the October 7 attacks, with some families having more than one family member killed while carrying out genocidal operations. And this says nothing about the thousands of Israeli soldiers who have become crippled, disabled, or mentally incapacitated due to the trauma suffered in being struck hard by Palestinian resistance fighters and the guilt associated with murdering innocent Palestinian civilians.
بیشتر بدانیم